Now before we dive in, if you find my videos useful, make sure to click that subscribe button and also make sure to click that bell icon on the side to get notified every time I upload a new video. And of course, if you do use Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, make sure to follow me on all at SakiTech Online, also for the latest updates. Alright, let's dive in. Hey there, Saki here from SakiTech, and in today's video I'm going to share over 250 plus tips, tricks, features, hidden features, advanced features, and basically a full and complete tutorial of your Samsung Galaxy S10 or the S10 Plus, as well as the S10e. So the Samsung Galaxy S10 is one of the most powerful smartphones in the world with deep and rich features. And I want to make sure that you gain complete mastery over this fantastic device. So I am going to start this video off with some light and quick tips to customize your smartphone and then dive deeper into advanced and hidden features that will blow you away. We'll talk about security, customization, the edge panels, the edge lighting, a complete tutorial of Bixby and all its components, secure folder that allows you to hide photos, videos, and files, the Samsung DeX functionality, and so much more. And of course, I want to make sure that I time code all the major topics so you get a nice and clean breakdown if you want to jump around within the video. Alright, so let's dive in and discover. Alright, so let's get started right away. The very first thing I want you guys to do is go to the settings and then scroll all the way down, go into your About Phone section, and then click on Edit right here and simply rename your Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. Now in my case, I'm going to rename it to Saki. And what this is going to allow me to do is when I connect my phone to other Bluetooth devices, it's going to be more easily recognizable, and also you now have a custom name on your smartphone. So there we go, that's Saki 10 Plus. Fantastic. Let's move on. The next thing I want to have you guys do is, as you can see on the top, you do have a battery icon, but you're not seeing the percentage meter that shows you exactly how much battery is left. So what you want to do is you want to bring this down, go into the option over here, tap that three-dot button here, and then go to status bar and quickly enable the show battery percentage meter, and now it says 61%. That's much better than the normal icon. Now one more thing is when you swipe down on the screen, it takes you to the app drawer. When you swipe up, it also takes you to the app drawer. And also when you tap on this button, it also takes you to the app drawer. So there's a lot of redundancy going on here. Let's fix that really quickly. The very first thing I want to have you do is pinch on the screen, go into the home screen settings, and then enable the quick open notification panel. Just click on that. And now when we go out, when I pull down on the screen, it actually brings down the actual notifications panel. Okay, so when I swipe up, it'll go into the app drawer, but when I swipe down, it brings the notifications panel, and when I swipe it one more time, it is going to expand that and give me access to the quick toggles. And the other thing I want to have you do is I'm going to have you guys disable this button in case it is enabled. So what I can do is pinch on the screen, tap on home screen settings, and on the top over here it says apps button. So what I can do is I can disable this, and when I go out, now that button is gone, and what I can do is now I have one extra room for an extra app to get dumped right over there. So I can grab one of these guys over here and put it right over here, and that's just more convenient than having redundant buttons all over the place. Now swipe up, go to the app drawer, swipe down, notifications panel, and then here we have an extra space for a new app. Now one thing I'm going to show you guys is, I'm going to show you this in a second, but I do have a little panel here on my edge screen that allows me to lock the screen. I'm going to show you how to get this done, but let me lock the screen really quickly. What I want to show you guys is when the screen is turned off, you can tap it once to show the always on display that I'm going to be talking about in a second, or you can tap it twice and that's going to take you to the lock screen. Now in the lock screen, what you can have is you can have face widgets. So let me double tap here, and as you can see, I have the music controller here. If I was actually playing music, I have the calendar widget over here. I can also have the alarms, and I can also have the weather over here. And again, these are things you do have to enable. So let's go inside. I'm going to show you where they are. Let's go to the settings. Let's go to the lock screen, and then from here go to face widgets, tap on it, and make sure that the ones that you do want are enabled. So they're going to show up on the top of your lock screen. Now let me go to the always on display, which is right here. Make sure that this is enabled. Basically, if I go in here, it is fully customizable. This one is enabled. Let me just X that out. And then the display mode should be set to tap to show. Do not do show always. That is going to eat your battery life a lot. You can also do show as scheduled, maybe at nighttime, but tap to show is the best option. With this option, again, if I lock the screen, I just have to tap the screen and it's going to show me the always on display for 30 seconds. Okay, so that's not going to eat battery life and you still get the benefits of having an always on display. And of course, you have the option to show music information. So if I do enable this and if there was any kind of music playing in the background, it would show up. It would automatically recognize what song is playing and give you information on exactly what that song is, including the artist name and the song name. Anyway, let's move on here to the always on displays clock style. So if I go over here, tap on clock style, I can choose the always on display and actually modify the way that clock looks. So you can pick all these beautiful options. There's so many of them, all right? You can have this clock, that clock, this clock if you want. Let's pick this one, then tap on color, and now you can also change the color of the clock that you desire. So if I click done, if I lock my phone one more time, if I tap, you're gonna see that we're gonna have the new clock option on the top. So double tap to go to lock screen, fingerprint, boom, we're right in. And of course, while we're here, if you do tap on the clock style, you can also change the lock screen's actual clock style. That was for the always on display. If you tap on this one, you can also pick different options for your lock screen, such as this guy over here, this one over here, this one, whatever you want. All options are right here. And then if I go to the color, I can pick any color that I want from this color wheel, click done, and that's the red color. Click done one more time. If I lock it, boom, you've got that beautiful clock on the top right over here, and still you have access to the face widgets that we just talked about. All right, fantastic. Now, one more customization that I really personally enjoy is if we go in over here to settings, go back to the lock screen, and go over to the contact information. I like to put a little signature on my lock screen display. So if I tap on this one, I can just say Saki Tech. You can also put a quote here if you want, your name or whatever you want. Okay, so I click done, and if I lock the screen, boom, at the lock screen, it's going to say Saki Tech right under the date and time over here. So again, that's a nice personal touch. Now you must have noticed that every single time I lock the screen, and if I go back into the lock screen, I have a different wallpaper. To achieve this effect, just pinch the screen,